Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate the love and support, and I really appreciate the love you showed in the previous video. It was a vlog, but today is an interview. We have this beautiful family coming from the US, and they're living right here in Ghana. I don't know when they're going back, but yes, anytime you come on my channel, I don't think you're going to go back to where you came from. Yes, I'm going to welcome Rachael and Victor on the YouTube channel. You've probably seen them somewhere, but yes, this is a beautiful welcome to Ghana from nappiebriggs. Stay tuned, and I still remain nappie. Yes, welcome to Africa.
Thank you.
I mean, this is not your first time, but it's your first time on my channel.
Yes.
So I'm going to welcome you, and to my people, they're always happy to see different people on the channel.
It's funny. What are the nappiebriggs? The fans, what are their names?
I don't have a name for them yet.
Right,
Yeah, so we'll try and figure out something. Yes.
Brigganites, brigadiers.
Oh, I like brigadier.
Briggers.
No, that's not good.
Okay,
No.
All right. So we'll figure out something at the end of this episode. Yes. So guys, we have Mr. Victor and Mrs. Rachael, and then they're living right here in Ghana. And they've been here back and forth for so long, and they decided to move. So you know what we do? We always go around asking people from the diaspora, why are they here?
Right.
And someone was like, why do you ask them why?
It's a good question.
Right.
It's a very good question. Before that, hello everybody. What's going on? Like Nappie said, I am Victor. This is my wife Rachael. I refer to myself as Kweku Victor out here. And again, this is my wife, or Melissa.
Melissa. For whatever reason, they pick my
Ghanaians
middle
like
name.
calling her that.
And then your local name?
Melissa.
Were you born on Tuesday or Friday? Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah.
So we have the Wednesday, Thursday bonds.
Correct.
Yes, so let's get right into the video. Yes, since when did you start coming to Africa? First of all, go to Rachael, ladies
Yes,
first.
start there.
Because, she
my
was...
first time?
Yes.
2021.
Right.
Yeah, 2021.
Yes.
And
As soon as they lifted the don't travel.
A little bit right after that, we left.
so how long were you planning before you took the first step?
We always knew we were coming. So when I met him 14 years ago,
Correct.
been married
2009.
13 years.
Yes.
And so when we met, it was discussion.
Okay.
So we always knew we were coming.
Man.
So before the children, yeah.
Wow. So I know you heard so many things about Africa before moving here.
Yeah.
And when you met Victor, and then you guys were discussing this, like, did you have any plan of visiting or maybe moving to Africa?
Visiting, yes. I always, like, growing up, so I was homeschooled, which I guess if they've watched us before, so they already know that. But I was homeschooled. And so I learned non-traditional American history. We learned real African history. We learned African American history, not, fluffy Christopher Columbus history. So I always wanted to travel here. I did one of my high school projects on Ghana. And so it was always like a plan. I'd like to go to Africa at some point in my life before I even
met him.
That's what she says.
met him.
Yeah. So when she met you,
Let's bring my mom on the channel.
now it's like, who is winning? I brought you here.
You brought me here, but I came willingly.
Hey, I didn't
I
say
wouldn't
nothing.
have come if I didn't want to.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm
So
not that type of person.
You were born here?
No.
You're not born
I
here?
was born in the U.S., Cheverly, Maryland.
Wow.
PG County.
All this while I thought you were born here and you
No,
moved.
I was born in Maryland. The first time I came to Ghana, I was 5 years old. We stayed for a little bit, but I fell in love. I can remember small things.
Okay.
Going to Takoradi. When I came, it was 82. I think the coup in Ghana was 81.
83? No, 81, yes.
81.
And then 83 was famine.
Right.
Yeah.
So when the famine was, I guess, in the midst of it, or while I was getting there, I was in Ghana.
Wow.
I was 5 years old, so I didn't really
Get that.
To me, it was all fun.
Were you that son that your mom would say, I'm bringing you to Africa for punishment?
No.
Okay.
Never. She raised, well, I was the first one to actually stay in the U.S. longer. My older brother was born. He came to Ghana at 11 months. So I stayed in the U.S. longer before I touched Ghana soil. So it was never a punishment. I always wanted to be back. I mean, back then I ate fufu. So
You knew
I
what it
wanted to
was.
come and taste real fufu.
Yeah.
You know, and I still had the idea. I lived in America, so I had the idea that I was going to come here and see so many wild animals. And I came and saw a lot of goats.
No wild animals.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of goats, some dogs, sheep, chicken everywhere. But I loved it because I love animals. And the food was fresh. And so after 5, I left and we moved to Ghana when I was 7.
Okay.
So any Ghana tree, history, whatever, started really when I started going to school in Ghana at the age of 7. And then I left at 12.
Okay.
And then around 19, I think we came back. And then it was almost like once a year. Then I was away for like 14 years until we came back in 2021.
Oh,
Wow.
you came for your father's.
Oh, I did. Yes, my father's funeral was in 2016. I came. And where we are right now, that's the first time I saw this place. But we had purchased it like 8 years or something before. I had just never
You've
seen
it.
And what we're on right now wasn't there.
Okay. Well,
But
it's just forest here.
2016, I came and left, and I knew at that point, I think that's the real point. I realized that I didn't want to be in the U.S. as my base anymore. Like I knew that there were things here on the continent that we can enjoy, we can thrive in. Yeah, and then 2021.
You made a move.
So she said yes when we got married, but she finally said the yes that I really wanted to hear in 2021 when she came.
Okay. So how has it been with you? You've never been to Africa, and then you came to Ghana. How has it been like? Like, you know how you were seeing everything about how they were preaching about Africa to the West, how bad it looked, and then you still made a move. How has it been like? Have you seen changes, or they were the same?
So what I saw before, you mean compared to what I
See
saw
now,
about
yeah.
Africa to
When
what I
you-
see now? I'd say pretty, like, because I don't think I was sheltered in that way. Like thinking, oh, when I get off the plane, there's going to be monkeys and giraffes, and I'm going to be, you know, running from tigers or whatever people see in the media. We were watching YouTube a lot. We were watching you.
Yeah.
Other YouTuber, you know, and actually seeing the beautiful places
Africa.
that Africa has. So we weren't like, we saw luxury, we saw this, we saw green, we saw, you know, you eat from your land, what you can build is possible, the land is actually yours.
That's one thing that everybody has to know.
It's
On
different,
the land.
yeah.
Yeah.
And as far as like culture shock, there's a little bit of culture shock because it's different
Yeah.
here.
It's always.
Even though I've been married to him for 13 years and in a Ghanaian family, you know what I mean? Like, not that culture shock, but there's everybody here. The
Ghana in
language
itself.
different. Ghana in itself, yeah. Oh, the driving. Those things, you have to get used to them. But I think I always say manage your expectations. And give yourself a grace. I mean, it's going to be a process.
Right.
So I was like, don't expect to just get here and then, oh, I'm acclimated and I'm Ghanaian and everything's great now. But it probably years.
Wow.
Where things will just be, and some days are different. Like some days it's great. And then other days it's just like, oh, I don't really feel like, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
I want to do the roads today. I just want to be there. Like, I don't want to do the roads today. I don't want to do the market. And that's fine. Then you just go to Malcolm. You don't want to do the market today. But you have to give yourself grace. You have to manage your expectations. And also remembering why. Like, what did you move to? What did you move for? Why did you come?
That's why I
And
said
that
word why
reason, that
before.
reason is much bigger than, you know, a light off once in a while, or the water, you know, dealing with the filter, or you have to drive through a pothole. I'm not moving back.
We will come to that. We will
Yeah,
come
yeah.
to that. Yes, let's still go on and move
Sorry.
into
Yeah.
Africa. No, it's fine. It's a good thing to talk about. Yes, so you brought a whole new
Yeah.
topic, so we'll get to it. Yes. So I want to come to you.
Yes.
You, as the father of 2 children, you know, you are from Ghana. Your whole family are Ghanaians, you know. How did you convince your kids to come with you?
I want to act on camera that it was so difficult. It wasn't. It wasn't. They were raised Ghanaian. We lived where we lived in Jersey City. We lived on the second floor. My mother lived on the first floor. My aunt lived on the first floor. My cousin, who was born in Ghana, lived on the first floor. These children would leave us when they didn't want to eat vegetables so they can go downstairs and eat the food.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So my daughter was, I think the first meal she had was beans. Like I would give her the juice from the beans.
Yeah.
So we raise them, especially their palate is used to Ghanaian food or especially West African food to the point where it allowed them to enjoy all world foods if it tastes good.
Yeah, they're very multicultural.
So that means there were nothing like convincing my kids to come to Africa.
them,
it was, let's go to Africa.
We had our biggest issue when they were finally coming here to stay.
Okay.
And it wasn't huge, but they made friends across the street from where we lived.
No.
So that we didn't have that issue because when we planned, we were like, you know what? Whatever friends they had were kind of flaky. You know, children go. My daughter is about to be a teenager. Females are funny acting, whether they're teenagers or grown up. but they we were like, oh, this is gonna be good. They don't have any issues. They're going straight.
Yeah.
But then they made friends, and they were very cool. I mean, they wake up in the morning, ready to play with each other after school, all that. So that became a little bit of issue for them. Like, oh, but we're gonna miss our friends. We didn't think we were gonna have to deal with that.
Right.
But even them, they realized the value in coming here. And technology, I mean, WhatsApp, Zoom, whatever, they can talk to these friends still. And we come here not to be stuck in Ghana.
Yeah.
There's so much to explore on the continent, and the U.S. is part of our life.
Yeah.
So we can go back
Exactly.
on visiting. We have family in the U.S. still.
Yeah.
So that will happen. So it just getting to the point to let where they can understand that that's how life is going to be, at least for now. It was easy, and they got on the plane and came here.
Wow. I love that. Yeah. Yes. So how does it? What makes it so difficult to live here? As she was saying, Africa is not for everybody. Who is it for? What do you think?
Ooh, that's loaded. Who is Africa for? For me, the way I think of things, Africa is for people who love the continent, people who want to see development in the continent, people who are looking past only themselves to be on the continent.
Okay.
It's not easy because as humans we have egos, and everybody knows coming from different places you have traumas. I always tell people, hey, heal before you come. It's not always that simple.
Yeah.
Healing doesn't take 2 weeks.
Never.
What can take somebody a year to get over or to be able to deal with can take somebody a lifetime.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be arrogant in saying that it's that easy. But when we begin to work on ourselves, and if we have a goal, I mean, for successful people, that's what they do. You work through something.
Yeah.
So coming here, I think it's for people who really love the continent.
Yeah. It's about loving the continent.
Loving the continent and not hating where you are.
Right. Yeah. Because it's always going to be home.
Yeah. So and even if it's not, if this becomes home, I don't think just hating will let you enjoy where you're going.
Okay.
Because I mean, whatever issues you have where you hate it, they're gonna arise here. Are you gonna hate this place now too?
Yeah.
So yeah,
So true.
I just think that us being able to deal with whatever hatred or issues we have with where we're coming from, you don't have to hate the place to leave it.
It's true.
You just know that it's better for you here. For us, it's better for us here.
Right. And you can always make a change.
Yeah. And then you don't have to get stuck here. The continent's too big.
Yes. There are 54 countries.
Even let's make it even smaller. Ghana's bigger than you guys think it is.
Oh, it's true.
Ghana is not as small as you believe it. We've been here how long? How much of the country have we covered?
Yeah.
There's so
Not
much
enough.
left.
Yeah.
When I lived in Ghana, I'm going to places now that I never saw when I lived in Ghana or even knew about. So there's a lot to do in Ghana.
There's a lot to do
Yeah, we're
in
just scratching the
Ghana.
surface.
Besides,
Yes.
Accra.
It's true. Sister, we're going to still talk about the same thing, but in a different way.
Okay.
We're going to talk about instability because you are, sorry to say, a full African American. We're going to talk
Why
about.
sorry?
People don't like to
Some
be.
people get
Yeah.
upset with that.
Yes.
Oh, no.
So,
I am what I am.
it's true.
I'm an African American.
Yes. So
Well, I don't see why you should be ashamed of it.
Right.
you see, and someone would just say, "Oh, that's her opinion. This is mine. Why are you saying that?"
Which
You
is the
know?
truth.
Yeah.
It's her opinion.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's talk about African Americans and their instabilities, especially what they face when it's health wise, food, let's say culture, there's so many instabilities African Americans face here in Africa, especially when it comes to health. You get so much benefits, I would say that. You get so much benefits in America compared to here. But we have the actual medicine to heal. So what's your take on that?
My personal take.
Yes.
Okay. So you said there's so much benefits in the U.S.
That's
but
what I know.
Okay, you're laughing. You already know what I'm about to say. I don't necessarily think that there's so many benefits in the U.S. I don't even necessarily think that the U.S. focuses on health care. It's sick care. So you get sick, then you get the pills, then you get more pills, then you get more pills. But it's not actually health care. Like prevention, I don't think is a thing. What?
Don't do that.
Yeah, it's not a thing. So like before we even get sick, why aren't we doing that? Because there's no money in that. There's money in sick care.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I could get into the whole big pharma conversation, but then we'll have to do a separate video. But
Okay.
it's just, I don't think the U.S. it doesn't do healthcare. So I personally, like my philosophy for me and my family and my children is health care and life care before we have to get to the sick care. So like, why are we, once you get asthma, then you have, pills or high blood pressure. Now you're on blood pressure medicine for the rest of your life. For the rest of the life,
So that means they're
you're
not curing
purchasing
it.
You're not curing it.
Yeah.
You're just, the Band-Aid is there.
You just want to
so
make
that
money off you.
Yeah, it's a subscription for medication.
Wow.
It is.
It's a you're paying it for the rest of your life. If you go off it, oh no, you can't stop your medications. As soon as you start saying, oh, I found this natural remedy and I'm gonna just change up my diet and stuff, and they'll be like, oh, that's cool, but you really shouldn't stop the medication. And they'll tell you if you stop the medication, you may have heart problems additional because now your body is hooked on the medication. So I don't think health care, if you're into actual health care and for your life, so eating healthy, fresh fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
I'm a nutritionist, so I'm big on that. Fresh fruits and vegetables, eating for your life, what you want, your health goals, how you want to feel. It's not cookie cutter. Here is better. Especially for black people.
Yeah.
For us, I don't like that. For us, it's better.
Yes.
Here.
You need a
So that's
son.
my personal opinion.
That's it.
Yes, you can get welfare, and they'll give me money to get the canned tuna and not as great pineapple, and
Oh,
gosh, box
sound
cereals, chips. I'm being
she was
nice.
being nice. Not as great pineapples.
Yeah.
Horrible pineapple.
That's why I'm not coming
if
to
you
you.
come here and you taste it,
Yeah.
rice and things off the shelf, and what they call great produce, which you don't know until you try something better.
Shelf life.
Yeah, shelf life. Things that last, like it sits there and it's forever.
That shelf life thing.
That shelf life thing. Yeah.
You talk about things that, I guess this could be like what first world problems.
Yeah, it's a facade.
I get mad here because the tomatoes are too fresh.
Yeah, they go by the next day. Yeah.
But then I get mad there because my tomatoes aren't fresh enough.
Right.
You see the whole thing.
Yes, it's true.
But it's everything she's saying is correct.
It's a facade.
One thing I do realize in terms of emergency though,
Okay. Medicine.
out in the West, we have better conveniences. We can receive emergency care. Again, it's after you're sick or after you've been in an accident, but it's like that.
Yeah.
Just to agree with her again, we don't prevent much out there as a nation. They don't prevent sickness. They're not telling you to go eat more vegetables.
Okay.
You know, they don't do that stuff. So in Ghana, that's all you have, right?
Yeah.
Some people do.
Yeah.
I won't say everybody in the U.S.
No, we're
does it,
talking as a whole.
as a whole.
As a whole.
Because
regular.
the government will put out so many, like if you look on commercials in the U.S., it's all pills for blood pressure, for diabetes, but it's all that.
So should I say, is that what they all know? They don't know about herbs or what?
The people who want to do that
You have to go pursue it.
intentionally,
Yeah.
Okay.
because it's out there.
Yeah.
Like don't.
And then
Please
also,
don't think that it's not available. It's available.
if you're seeing like an herbalist or a natural doctor, your insurance won't cover that.
A lot of that they won't cover.
They'll cover
so
the
that makes
pill
it expensive.
doctor,
Yes.
but they won't cover the
Herbs.
alternative medicine. Then you have to come out of pocket. So then we're not doing it because we
Yeah.
don't have the money.
You can't because it's not cheap.
Yeah.
It's true. This
Not
conversation is actually getting interested. Yes, please go ahead and subscribe to their channel. We are not done yet. I want you to pause, go to Amuweku Family. I'll put it on the screen for you to see so you can subscribe to their channel and also follow them on Instagram. Everywhere. They are everywhere. You will love
Do
them.
it.
Yes, so if you are liking it and if you love this conversation, please go ahead. Even if you don't love it, go and check them out. They
That's
might
all.
bring something you like.
Yes.
So just go ahead and subscribe.
time.
Yes. Yeah. Now moving your family and yourself to Ghana. Yes, you're saying there's so many places in Africa where everyone can try it out, and then
I
if you
believe
love
so.
it, you can go there and stay.
I haven't been to all those places. Where I have been, which is Ghana.
Ghana, you're preaching it.
Yeah, it's like he said, our channel is Amuweku Journey, and it's the journey part that for some of us is I don't want to say edifying, but it gives energy. Because seeing children, you mentioned I had two. I do have 3 children.
Okay.
2 are with us.
All right.
But seeing the progression of how us as a family are moving, it's not always shooting straight up. Sometimes we hit plateaus. Sometimes it might be a little down.
Yeah.
But we're going forward. Because even if we're going down, we're still going forward.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We'd rather be high and going forward. But it's beautiful to be at home. So why Ghana? Because Ghana's home. Everybody doesn't want to go home, but Ghana's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Ghana is really beautiful. A lot of Ghana isn't. I don't want people to think that we're just preaching Ghana and everything is honky dory. That's an American term.
Right.
Like
Hunky-dory.
It's all unicorns and
Butterflies
rainbows.
and roses.
You know what I'm saying? It's not. But it's not easy for us in the U.S. either.
No.
Some people will say pick your poison. I don't see this as poison, but coming here for greatness comes with a price. And the price is growing with the nation.
Yeah.
We want to be part of the people who are building a nation. That's a
part
whole
of
nother video too.
Managing your expectations.
Yes. So we can't come here thinking, watching luxury videos of Ghana, and there's nothing wrong with that because Ghana is everything.
Yeah.
You know, but if that's all we're watching, and we're coming to get that, if you weren't in luxury where you are, you don't have that mentality already. You're gonna come here and spend all your money. You understand?
Yeah.
So,
But also, you won't always see luxury in Ghana. Like, you'll see beautiful places, beautiful beaches, and then it'll be a dirt road with, you know, gutter and not a great smell. So, like, it's all the things.
like I said, Ghana's
it's
everything.
all the things.
Yeah.
And
You
if
experience
you
everything.
can manage your expectations and you're someone who can adapt and grow and come up with alternatives, if you like certain creature comforts and just figure out how to make it work, cool.
Yes.
But if you're a rigid person,
You'll be stuck
Yeah.
in a place. 'Cause you can come, even in all that we just said, you can come to Ghana and just be stuck in. We have so many estates, or back home
That's
we call
true.
them gated communities.
that's true.
You can be in that and not leave.
Leave. Yeah. It's true.
Be close to the airport. Make your way out and know that there's be by a crime mall. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want your Ghana experience to be, that's on
You
you.
get it.
But if you're that's why you asked the question in the beginning, why? As content creators, YouTubers, whatever you want to call us, we have to have the responsibility when people say, hey, I want to come to Ghana, I want to come to the continent. To me, I believe our responsibility is to first ask them why. Because why do you want to be here?
Yeah, it's not about the videos you're seeing on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Like what is your reason? And then if after all that, and we give you our responses, you still want to come, please do.
Yes,
Please
because
do.
it's
Yeah.
true.
Because we won't lie to you. We won't lie to
I
you.
don't know.
I know you're not lying to people.
Yes.
Like we won't lie to you.
It's a fact.
And you'll see what Ghana's really like. You're seeing our videos. It's what Ghana's really like.
It
Of
is.
course, we're
I
not
feel
telling you
it.
everything in our life, but we try to show all of the Ghana we're seeing and we're experiencing.
Yes, it's true. Yeah. What is the way forward? You know, you guys have a lot to do. You're planning of traveling in some other countries in Africa, and your kids are also loving it already. So, are they homeschooling?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So it's going to be amazing to see them travel and see other parts of Africa, and I know they will love it too. So, what are the measures you're taking? Like, have you started something, or is coming up?
In terms of leaving here,
I mean, not living,
no, like
visiting.
traveling.
Traveling
Yeah.
out.
I want to say this for myself right now. Hopefully, it rings true with you as well. I think at this moment right now, we're still establishing our life here in Ghana.
Okay.
We can do some day trips because, you know, we got Togo. We got some great countries right around us where we can just go and
Strong.
pop in, pop out. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe not a
there.
day, maybe like a few days.
You know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah.
easy to just go and come back, right?
Yeah.
But the continent's huge.
Yeah.
But as for this place, even with our children, we're still finding our people.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
True. Yeah.
So and when I say our people don't come at Nappie or me. Our people, I'm not saying either African American or Ghanaian. I'm saying people who have the mentality of progress.
Yeah.
Who want to see not only growth in themselves and success in themselves, but success in this country that we're all staying in right now.
Yeah.
Because it can be uneasy. I don't want to say not easy, because I'm saying uneasy. Just being here, knowing what you can have and what people don't have, or how things are, it becomes uneasy. So we still are looking for people who just want to thrive in Ghana and see Ghana on top of things, and for that to happen, see Africa on top of things. And when Africa's on top of things, black people everywhere will be on top of things. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. I'm not even doing a race thing. It's just reality. We want to see us more than we're being seen around the world.
Yeah.
But it has to start for us in this family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the way cool.
We gotta be we gotta be well,
the way cool.
so we can be well for others, and others around us be well, and meeting people like you and your wife, Miss Tiffany, just building a community that wants to see greatness.
Yeah.
And with that, we find it's having children here, coming from outside. I said it was easy to get them here. I think the hardest part now is keeping them here psychologically.
Yeah.
Because there's some things that they won't get that we had out there that was easy.
Yeah.
So we hear a lot of, I miss this, and they can do that. But we got to find ways to make it that it's not an everyday, and now they're being sad and depressed. Because children get depressed too. We don't want them to go there.
Yeah.
So we have to find people and places.
It's enjoying the journey that's important when you come with a family.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's because it's easy for people to come here and be like, all right, now let's build, let's go. We're going to grind it out. And like
And
when
you
you're
as children got to deal with whatever we got to deal with as adults.
no,
It can't be that.
like you can't do that. There still has to be fun. Like have fun while you're doing the thing. Include your kids include them.
Even decisions sometimes.
Yeah,
They need to be part of it.
Include them. Have pool days. Go do the luxurious things sometimes.
If those things are in Ghana.
I miss Wawa sandwiches. Cool. In Ghana, you can get those Like you can get
You
that.
actually
It's
can.
not
You just
all
gotta go get it.
fufu and kinky. So we go to Subbucks and we get. We're not eating Subbucks every day.
And we're not endorsing them either.
No,
we're just saying.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like there's places that you can go and get those things. You miss shawarma, go get shawarma.
That's
Like,
everywhere in
McDonald's full
Ghana.
of shawarma.
Yeah.
You want fries, like you don't want yam, go get fries. But you can't just be on the grind
All the time.
all the time.
And as a
Yeah.
parent, if you want to do that, I feel it's not fair to make your children go through that.
Through
as
that,
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's their childhood and they only get one childhood. So you
Yeah.
got to make sure that they enjoy it as well while you're getting towards your goals.
So if your voices could be heard around the world,
Ooh.
what one word will you say, starting from you? What will you,
One word?
will you say to the world? What will you say
Eat
to the world?
kinky at least once a week.
Oh, wow. That's not a word.
I mean, you can put two words together. But it shouldn't be a sentence.
I think I'll say joy. Or find joy.
Find
Or
joy.
find the joy. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Victor, if your voice could reach the world, what advice will you give to people visiting the continent?
It's two words and it becomes a sentence. But keep doing. And it can get real. I mean, if you just want me to leave that alone, I'll just say keep doing.
Yes, let the people figure it out.
Yeah.
Yes. So put in the comment section, you find joy and also keep doing or keep finding joy and keep doing or keep going as you come.
Yes.
We are here. We are always here for you. So whenever you're visiting the continent and you feel like meeting new people, you want to share ideas or you want to know certain things, you can reach out to them. I mean, it will come to a time it wouldn't be free. So just please reach out as soon as you come. So yes,
Seriously.
also go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Nappie is still the name, and Amo Weku Jenny as well. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to get a notification anytime I post a video. And I'm going to see you on the other side. Peace out.